Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Now students, today we are going to start chapter 5, lines and angles. So first of all, introduction. Students, you already know how to identify different lines, line segments and angles in a given shape. Okay? Can you identify the different line segments and angles formed in the following figures? So look at here. Now, can you also identify whether the angles made are acute or obtuse or right angle? Okay. So, first of all, recall that a line segment has two ending points, right? If we extend the two end points in either direction endlessly, we get a line. Thus, we can say that a line has no end points. Yeah? On the other hand, recall that ray has one end point. For example, look at the figures given below. Look at here. It is a line segment with two ending points. It is a line, increase both sides. It is a ray, one starting point or ending point, and one arrow is there. It can be extend unlimited. Okay. Now, again recall that an angle is formed when lines or line segments meet. Angle is formed when lines or line segments meet. So students, in figure 5.1, observe the corners. These corners are formed when two lines or line segments intersect at a point. For example, look at the figure given below. Now look at here. Three line segments are there, AB, BC and AC. When these three line segments meet with each other, the angle formed. Okay. Now students, look at this figure. SR and PQ. Line PQ and line RS or SR. So these two lines meet at point O, right? So four angles are formed: POS, SOQ, QOR and POR. Okay? So angle is formed when lines or line segments meet. Next, note, while referring to the measure of an angle ABC, we shall write measurement angle ABC as simply angle ABC. Sometimes we are not writing M and we are writing only angle ABC. So the context will make it clear. The M is clear whatever we are referring to the angle or its measure. It means M means measurement angle ABC. Okay students. Now 5.2, next point. Related angles. So first, so many types of angles are there. So first, complementary angles. When the sum of measures of two angles is 90 degree, the angles are called complementary angles. Let us understand using the example. Look at here. Two angles are given to you. A pair. First angle is 30 degree, second 60 degree. Now, sum of the measures of two angle. So 30 plus 60, it is 90 degree. So they are complementary angles because the sum of the measure of two angles is 90 degree. Okay. Now look at here. Another pair, 35 degree and 65 degree. So 35 plus 65 is equal to 100. Right. So they are not complementary angles because the sum of the measure of two angles is greater than 90. Okay students. Now students, next point is supplementary angles. So the sum of two angles is 180 degree. The sum of the two angles of measurement 180 degree. The given angles are supplementary angles. So look at here. First, one 60 degree and second 120. Are they supplementary angles? How will you check it? do addition between these two angle of measurement. 120, 60, 180. Yes, they are supplementary angles. Now look at here second. 68 degree and 112 degree. Sum of these two angles is 180 degree. So this pair also supplementary angles. Now students, such a pair of angles are called supplementary angles. When two angles are supplementary, each angle is said to be the supplement of each other. Okay? So, the sum of measures of the angles in each of the above pairs comes out to be 180 degree. Okay? So, I hope you understood it properly, supplementary angle and complementary angle. Thanks.